Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. Now, we've got another, what is this called? Whistleblower series, excuse me. So, what I'm going to be talking a bit about today is automation, and if you are unaware of what automation, how bots are messing up YouTube, so let's get into this, okay? Now, once again, what automation is bots running the algorithm, and don't worry, a video will be coming soon on the algorithm as a whole, but seeing as that intertwines with almost everything in YouTube, I'll save that for later down the line. Now, right now, in my eyes, automation is one of the biggest issues screwing up this platform. YouTube have chose this route to to essentially avoid hiring more people and to save money. You know, instead of having to pay for workers, they just have bots running everything. But due to the fact that the bots do not have the discernment of human beings, this is where we start running into issues. For example, we have instant demonetization, the unfair instant copyright claims, heck, even the contact center of YouTube, if you actually dial up the hotline for the help and stuff, it's basically becoming automated as well. It's practically a darn miracle to actually get in touch with a person who has control of something at YouTube. All you usually get is just, the calls and saying, oh, welcome to, the typical crap like a bank or, in this case, YouTube. And this, again, leads us to many issues. This leads to the burying of content and content creators, and this leaves their content in a state where a bot is in control of this. So, say for example, we have satire. A bot not knowing what satire is, or a video covering sensitive topics, not necessarily promoting the actions discussed, such as documentaries made on serial killers and the like, depression, domestic abuse, etc., from forcing some content to just slowly disappear from YouTube, as people will have no way to earn money off of it. Now, before I hear anyone saying that money isn't everything, and I'm not saying it is, relax. Imagine spending weeks, maybe even months on a video and not even being able to earn any revenue from it, even if you want to. Now, once again, I want you guys to understand that YouTube as a whole, while, yeah, bots are running things, it still has, a bit of, I guess, human authority over it, right? But the goal with the bots and the algorithm, for YouTube, is essentially to save money. They chose to go this route, once again, so that they don't have to worry about paying anyone, having actual workers. The less workers means the less money they actually have to give to people. It's the typical business crap where let's have as few workers as possible, have them work as hard as possible, and pay them as little as we possibly can. It's the typical corporate kind of BS. But in this case, because of how mainstream the platform has become and the revenue that it's managed to generate over the years, as the second largest search engine in the world, they have just completely said, okay, y'all, let's mainly try and keep all this money and just use it to improve the platform so that that gives us more money. And instead of having workers who would actually be more effective, as they have the discernment of a human being, we'll just use bots in their stead and save money that way, right? But this has led to all of the problems for YouTube. Now, I know someone's probably like, what, but TCD, there's a bit of issue here because I've seen X YouTuber using this, or it's satire for them and yada yada yada. Well, my friend, that once again comes down to YouTube having the human influence. You see, YouTube cherry picks who and who, I guess, who does and who doesn't, excuse me, gets to get away with, a brush off, if you will. As we all are aware, we have plenty of drama channels still available. We still have satire, freaking channels that just simply talk and antagonize other people. We still have that going on. We still have the diss tracks and all kinds of stuff. And once again, bots do not have this discernment, so we know that this was actually a human that has allowed this content to just be free, right? But like I said, that then comes down to, is this person getting us a lot of clicks? Is this person generating a lot of watch time? How big is this person's audience? What kind of videos do they make, etc., etc.? So, in other words, I'll just give you an example. If you're some clickbaiting 3 a.m. scumbag, right, but you're generating a whole lot of watch time and you're getting hundreds of thousands of views on a video, and every video you upload, it's getting quite the watch time, you know, the click-through rate is amazing, then YouTube's probably going to turn a blind eye to that. Yeah, the bot might recognize it at first and maybe deny you or something, but once it gets reviewed by a human, because, you know, since it's a bigger channel, it's obviously going to have a higher chance of getting reviewed. They're going to look at that and say, well, this person is really doing a great service to us on YouTube, and they're giving us all of this money and revenue, so we're going to let it slide off the bat, right? However, if you are a smaller channel, you will realize that all you're going to encounter on YouTube are bots. There's no possible way most of the time that you will ever encounter someone actually treating you like a human being, because they themselves are a human being, if that makes sense. All you see are bots. Heck, the copyright policy in and of itself, rarely will you actually, like, deal with a person. It just says, oh, waiting to be appealed and stuff like that. There's no, like, effective way. And once again, that's because less workers equals less money, and you get the gist. Now, sadly for us, as things continue, this isn't really going to get any better, guys. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. It's not going to get any better. As technology advances and YouTube continues to just try and update the bots instead of actually getting human beings to work for them, which would create jobs and actually make the platform a lot more creator-friendly, as that would be far more people to review the platform. Because before I want to hear, like, any person saying, oh, but that would be less money, so how would they possibly do that? This is the second biggest search engine in the world, okay? They have so much money that you cannot possibly comprehend how much YouTube is worth. Even if you were to Google it right now, keep in mind that that is updating every second because of how many people are watching. So it's always going up. So I don't want to hear, like, someone saying, oh, it's not enough money, so we can't hire these people. Keep in mind that if you were to actually hire a lot more people, that's creating more jobs, like I just said. And since people are actually reviewing and there's more people to get into contact with, then that's making the platform more creator-friendly, as people will be dealing with other people, and problems will probably get solved because you don't have to wait on some bot. You're actually talking to a person, right? But once again, this isn't going to happen because they don't want to do that. That's actually going to cost money, right? All we can do right now is just spread awareness and just call them out when we see stuff like this. Automation in of itself, I'll hear these claims like, well, it's better and it's more efficient, and I can understand where they're coming from, but how exactly is me waiting months at a time before I even get appealed or reviewed for a copyright claim? How is that exactly more efficient than me being able to call up a number and say, do you know what's going on with my video? Yeah, I might have to wait maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes, but at least that's still in the day. At least that's still within the course of a day not months of me just waiting for some bots to say, I don't know about this because we're bots and we don't know what their use is and yada yada yada, right? It's pretty unfortunate for the content creators in our part because it just makes the platform a lot less creator friendly because it's run by bots, because we don't have the human interaction and people that are actually, you know, aware of choices and are able to get things done. Because the staff in of itself, when you do call, they don't sound like they know anything about like videos and stuff like that. They don't really know about how the appeals work or anything, and it's a shame. That automation, man. I'm telling you, believe it or not, guys. I guess it's just like the hillbillies from South Park said, they took our jobs. Because that's basically what it is. It's basically what it is. So with that being said, guys, that's going to bring the video to a close. If you are new here and you happen to like the content, it's up to you. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to stay up to date, because YouTube's a busted platform, as usual. And if you have anything that you want to recommend to me, go right ahead. Write in the comments. They're right there. As always, rate the video what you think it deserves. Tell me what you want to see in the future in the comments below. And I will see all of you in the next video. Take care.